Hey guys, coldbrew here. Welcome back to another video. I was away for a couple of days. I was actually preparing and did a race, a 10K race. It was my first time ever competing in this sort of thing, running. So yeah, I was kind of away from the game, and now that I'm back and doing normal content, I wanted to go through and see what's new in Raid. Really, I was doing a little bit of my dailies every single day, trying to keep up with things, but wasn't really posting any content. And I saw the new fusion, and I was like, okay, yeah, cool, there's a new fusion, I'll go and do it without even checking out the champion. And then when I did check out the new champion, I realized on how bad this new guy was going to be. So if we have a look at this guy plus the fusion calendar, it was like an extreme disappointment for me. Okay, we've got multiple things going on right now in the game. So we've got this guy who's the new fusion, and he looked cool for the Hydra. All right, he looked like he had a hex boosting his damage by himself, and then he has an ability to repeat this attack. It's a single target attack. He can also counter attack with this skill instead of his normal attack, and then he can also do like a double AoE, which if the target's under hex, he can also place these debuffs before attacking. So pretty cool kid overall for the Hydra, I would say. Okay, the problem was when Plarium basically released the schedule, everybody was disappointed with that, basically forcing us to do some of the summonings and just making it an overall harder fusion. So I thought, yeah, I'll be skipping this one. I have zero use for Hydra champions at this point on my account. I think most players who are reaching the end game basically are at that point. And honestly, Plarium should realize that. And since they launched the Chimera, I think this was, again, one of those things that people lost their interest because of how difficult it is to complete the trials for this one. So doing the trials is what gives you the most benefit for this one. And also, basically, this content being very strict in terms of what champions you're allowed to use. So not having fusions be part of this new content that they've added. So fusions would have been amazing here if they started to have the ability to help you complete more of the trials, right? Have some sort of synergy with other champions in order for you to be allowed to do more trials. This would allow players to actually use the fusion champions, which are easily accessible, comparing it to like a random summon, right? And just finishing the fusion. So you can do Chimera. So I don't know what Plarium is thinking. Maybe they want to do this. They want players to be skipping some of the fusions. But honestly, if I was designing a game, I would want every single player to be completing the fusions every single time with relative ease. And as I said multiple times in the past, and having the 5-star soul maybe be the only difficult thing to acquire. Okay, the fusion should be easy. The soul should be a little bit more difficult so that you can have a choice, right? If you want to invest more and more resources to finish off a fusion. So saving up my shards for the next one. I'll probably try and get one of the epics at least, because it's pretty easy with gear enhancements and arenas to be able to get at least some copies of this epic. This one actually looks pretty cool. Using the maroon, he does have a cleanse plus a big heal plus a heal. When he uses a heal to heal himself, he additionally heals allies. So that's pretty cool to have in terms of your champion. Can help you with the skinwalkers and might even be useful for the hard mode for faction wars whenever that comes up, which I'm guessing before the end of the summer. But I've already did some investment here. So look at this. And I haven't been doing lots of arena, but this is the easiest way to put your investment into, like the faction wars. Ignore defense, speed, and crit damage. So with that, they've also added other things which are amazing since I've really went into the changes with the game. Look at this quick craft. This is really cool, especially now that we have CVC. We've got like 22 minutes left for the CVC for our clan, and I think I'm gonna go with, which set should I be crafting? Defiant. Nah, I don't really have a use for Defiant. I've got the ability to do some lethal, but for this one, I'm not going to use any of the limitations. I think I'm just going to do perception to show you guys on what I'll be doing. So I do all the charms. I don't do the other charms because I don't really care. I've got some speed charms. These are going to be useful. Okay, and we're going to do like I can do 400, so I could do that, but I don't want to use all my speed charms for this one. So I'm gonna do 200. So it's pretty cool. The gear selling filter is applied when you do the crafting. I find this amazing, and as a player who is end game, I have very little use for most of these stats. So speed and crit rate is basically what I'm looking for, and then everything else I just disable, because with these filters, you're looking for speed. You can't go without speed, all right, on these items. So for the gloves, chest, and boots, as normal, guys, you want to be, well, you don't want to be getting the flat stats, although you could re-roll them. I don't want to be using re-rolling ores on perception gear. Perception gear is quite easy to get at this point. So for me, I have no use for that. For other players, they might have some use, but you see how limiting I have my filters. And out of all these craftings, I probably get like, I don't know, 10 items maybe. So I'll do 200. That's 2 million. Wow. 2 million to craft, and then how much I'll get back, I don't know. But we'll see now. Because of all the charms I have, I might actually get a good chunk of items. So let's see. No space in my storage. Amazing. Okay, let's see. Why do I not have any space in my storage? I thought I cleared that up. Let's see, guys. Oh, wow. I'm missing like 100. Yeah, I needed to have like 100 more. Okay. I can do 100, craft 100 in a row. Okay. So that's how it works. This is a pretty cool way to get some points for CVC. So let's see how many I'll get actually from this one. Put the speed ones in. Great. Let's do 100. We've got the gear selling filter on. Look at that, 25,000 points. And I do get some of these. Like, look at this. Perception boots with defense percent, crit damage, crit rate. These are pretty cool, actually. Not that I have so much use for these, but they rolled very bad. Like 1 on each stat. I'll still do this because there's a gear upgrade. Wow, they rolled horribly here. Ooh, attack percent. That's good for bombers. If it went on speed, it would have been amazing, but this is crap. I'll sell it. Look at this one. HP percent. That's kind of bad, but whatever. Hopefully we get some on speed. There we go. We need a triple speed here for this to be worth it. You don't get it. Very hard for me to actually keep that item, but whatever. Keep on going. This one's actually bad. I'll sell it. So this is how it goes, basically. And I like this part where you can upgrade the items as you go, and you can sell them as you go. So this one's okay, but it's going to be very hard for me to use it on any champion. This one's amazing. I'm going to try and take it to 16. See some accuracy rolls there. Of course, it didn't roll once on accuracy. God damn it. And we're going to keep on going with this one. Resistance. Give me speed here, please, or I'll sell you. Yeah, there we go. That might have some use. So let's see. Let's do 100 more again. What are we getting? More items. Okay. So I got like a good chunk of items. I think it's the speed charms that really made this for me. So let's check on the mythicals, basically. Those are the ones that I want to get. Such bad rolls. I can sell this from this screen. This is amazing. It saves me so much time. And oh, this one's got to roll crit rate. Come on. Once on crit rate, that's kind of bad. It has to roll here. Damn. That's such a bad item. But I am getting points now for the CVC. So very quick way to get some points. I don't think you can snipe other clans with this way of doing things, because it's just so much of the forging you can do. After that, it's you run out of all the resources. So look at this. So many bad items. For me, who is looking for like end game upgrades, it has to roll something like on speed. Like these stats are good for the average account, but for end game accounts where you have these items already, like you've got the double, the triple rolled on speeds, you're looking for quad rolls, you're looking for triple speed with 1 on accuracy, you're looking for things like that. It doesn't really benefit you. Like this weapon, I have 0 use for. I don't even know why I'm upgrading this, but yeah. Such a quick way to go through all of my all the forging that I can do in the account. Let's see the mythicals. All right, let's see. This one, defense percent. Oh, HP percent. That's a quite good tanky one, actually. If it triple rolls here, could be like a good tanky champion item. But speed, again, speed is king in this game. With how, you know, you want to be getting your returns, you can't really be doing these things, guys. So, keeping these items. So, honestly, guys, I like these new changes from the game. I tried out the mini game that was out. Honestly, it was cool, but I wish they had it in the game forever, so I can do it while I'm doing background multi-battles or something. But, you know, wishful thinking. That's basically it for the video, guys. Just giving you some news updates of what's going on. Really, I'm not even going to bother with the fusion. I think the other creators have also chosen to do that. It's just a bad thing after their 6th year anniversary, which wasn't that amazing. If you think about it, this one actually I could reroll, but I don't care. Their 6th anniversary wasn't that amazing. They could have done better. At least we're getting a free champion, which I've seen the thing in the game. All right, I've seen this. This is on the news. So here's the new reward calendar. We're basically gonna get a free legendary champion. This guy right here. Then there's also voting to get a reward relic. Honestly, these 4 relics are cool, but this one that everybody's voting for seems to be the best because it helps you reflect these nasty debuffs. So especially the sheep debuff is huge for the arena, so it's definitely going to be the most useful. This one I've also found to be interesting because it does give you accuracy and speed if you wanted to use it, but it seems that other players wanted to get this one, so this one's going to be the one with all the votes that players are going to get. Pretty cool that we get all these stuff by the beginning of May. Basically, we'll have all of these rewards. So yeah, that's it, guys, for today. I'll be posting more videos more frequently now that the running race is over and I'm back to the normal schedule. Thank you all, guys, for watching. If you are supporting the channel with your likes and subscribes, thank you so much, guys. I'll see you in the next one. See ya.